I'll press the button first. Hello, Adam.
Hello.
You ready? Are you so fucking ready?
I've never been ready for anything in my life.
You won't be ready for this shit. So, here's the Night City map, right?
Mm-hmm.
I will preemptively say some of the details in your notes will be a little bit different, but it should all work out the same. Just like scenarios might be different. The starting scenario we're going with, because right now we're many years before the year 2045 in Night City. Many years. How I don't need to know how old you are, but if you're over 22, then that does mean you're from before or during the time when the nuke happened.
Yeah, I'm probably like 24, 25.
So you're from before.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's extra bad.
No, actually, probably like maybe 20. Probably, yeah, I'd say 24. 24 probably is how old I am.
That's still before. That means you were like 2.
Yeah.
That explains what happens. That explains your no parents.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It explains my childhood.
It explains your childhood, yeah. So probably in South Night City, the combat zone, many years before 2045. You are probably mostly homeless with your brother, who you can name if you want. I do have a name for him, but you could like name him right now.
Go for it.
On the spot. Name him right now on the spot.
Dude, we're fucking Russian. What do you want me to come up with a Russian name for? I can't come up with a Russian name.
It was a very fucking funny sound. Dude, we're fucking Russian.
Dude, we're Russian.
You said it.
What's gender name? What gender name you said?
He's brother, so male.
Ivan.
I was gonna name him Nikolai, but yeah, no, Ivan.
No, I like Nikolai. Nikolai's better.
Okay, we'll go with the Nikolai.
Nico.
It's Nico!
Nico!
Your brother, Nico, and yourself live in the combat zone of South Night City. It is a few years to 2045. You two are... you are naturally gifted netrunners. And considering your age, you could probably be considered geniuses as considering your age right now. You're probably in your teens or lower right now. And you guys just do net runs, which net you a good amount of money, because not a lot of people know how to net run in a crater.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it gets you a good amount of money. You still can't live all that well since there's nowhere to live, because it's all destroyed. But you guys get a lucky break. A very simple job of just protecting a Night City politician during a rally thing. It's very simple. All you're gonna have to do is... I'll explain this as your brother, actually. Imagine like a comms screen, like the Edge Runner's comms screen. As your brother comes on, as he's like, yeah, alright, I'm gonna explain this to you, okay?
Okay.
Alright, you're just gonna have to stay in one place. You're gonna be at the spot above the stage. That place is a crucial node, alright? It's the most important control node. You need to defend it from people sending black ice programs. I'm gonna be moving around the stage and around the outside to see if anyone tries to get closer into net run directly. And then someone else like comes into the call, like Metal Gear Solid style, and then this becomes a 3-way call. As you get you have a coworker on this run. They come on. Their name is not that. That's a fake name I put in my notes. Let's go with. They're going under an alias. They're going under S right now.
What are they going by?
S, just the letter S. You and your brother are still kids by this point. I don't know if you'd use an alias.
I would not think to use one. It'd be Nikolai would probably be the one who would, if it would be the one who would decide aliases. Tatiana would not think of
He
one.
gave
right?
you the alias Tate, and then he gave himself the alias Nico.
Nice. Yeah, that tracks.
As S comes on, and they are blonde. They are wearing the anime square glasses, and they look very stuck up. You've met them. It was very uncomfortable. They didn't like you. They think you're kind of first of all, they don't like that you're both kids. And they don't like having to deal with a bunch of kids on this fucking important edge running job. But money's money. So he comes on and is like, and I am going to be just behind the stage, and anyone who actually tries to, physically attack us in your flesh space, I will be dealing with.
Tatiana mutters under her breath, meat space.
Yeah, whatever. As Nico is like, alright, Tate. Just do what comes naturally.
Right. She takes a deep breath and nods, and the full the vigorous nod shakes the entire head of hair she has on her shoulder, or head of hair on her head, which slightly unobscures her eyes for a moment.
Yeah, right now it's only
hiding
the face call, yeah. But it's all blurry and green or whatever.
Codex style.
Yeah, Codex style. As Nico's like, alright, I'm gonna head out. As he off comms, and S is and also gets off. As it gets out of the call menu. And we see you physically as a kid though.
As she's currently a kid, Tati looked very scrawny, does not eat much.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
you guys don't even have kibble. You guys eat an MRE once or twice a week at best.
Yeah, you would be able to just see her ribs, and she is skin and bones. With dreadfully pale skin, and is wearing enough clothes to be modest, but it's clearly just stuff she scavenged around from dumps and other things, or took off people. And we have cyber decks by this point, right?
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, she has on one arm, sort of around her, what appears to be just a cobbled together cyber deck from parts she built. Hanging from her neck are a pair of those little cyberspace goggles, and her face is mostly obscured, as she has what could generously be described as a mop of white hair covering most of herself. She looks like she's in a permanent state of panic at all times. A light breeze could push her and she'd cry.
Yeah, light breeze could push her and she'd cry. Oh no. Anyways, you're not in meat space for long. You gotta jack in, choom, other slang words.
Gotta jack in, choomba.
Don't fuck with me. I will cry. Technically, when you were First of all, let's enter the net space.
Enter the net space.
As you put on your goggles, and you enter like this basically darkened, slightly neon version of this spot you're in right now. You are, you know how stages have like a top part, like with a railing area, where they have all the curtains hanging? You're hanging out of that part, right above the stage, just hidden behind a curtain up there. And you enter the net space, which is a similar version of this, but just neon and dark. And right in front of you is this big, basically like lock icon. You are like directly on top of a control node.
Okay.
In the meat space, this control node is just a regular agent that is controlling a like basically PowerPoint presentation on the screen below you. This is technically a whole like tower net run of multiple floors, but you are like all the way at the bottom at the base control node right now. And your goal is to defend it from people sending black ice programs to like prank this politician.
If she can take actions, she wants to like sort of hold out her hand, sort of in like her net space hand in a way, and take the Pathfinder action to reveal a quote-unquote map of the net architecture.
Yeah. You gotta roll for that, or is it just...
Yes. So, but what it is using one net action, she can learn a partial map of the net architecture, and she can see a number of floors equal to her check, or up to the first obstruction that she can't bypass. With up to the first obstruction with a DV higher than her Pathfinder check, whichever happens first. So if she rolled an 8, she would see 8 floors if there was no obstruction, or as many floors until she gets to a password with a higher DV than 8.
And
this part because I want to test out rolling net run.
Of course. This should be a interface plus program than the D10.
Yes, and since she's just using the basic Pathfinder option, it would just be
the difficulty value of this area, which happens to be a difficulty value of 8 since it's on medium.
Okay, I'll roll my D10 plus my interface. Not the best. I rolled a 2 plus my interface of 4 for a total of 6.
Yeah. Despite being at the control node, you're in the dark and can't see anything outside of the stage, so like you have the same sort of you Witcher sense it and you can't you're not quite sure. Don't worry, your brother Nico's, he's out there, he's dealing with the rest of the floors.
She has like a brief you took a little thought bubble appear over her head as there's like images of her in a giant over-the-top labyrinthian maze being chased by a minotaur when she just keeps running into blank walls and she can't find her way.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Let us change music now. Yeah, now let's leave this on before you, so you watch, you kind of just sit here for a bit, as you watch the, crowd outside gather, and then the politician, arrive in his, like, very fancy, limo car? But Cyberpunk. He steps out, he is far better dressed and also, far more, what's it called? He eats better than the rest of you, for sure. The entire crowd also kind of looks similar to you, as in they're all survivors from a nuke. And mostly homeless. This guy is definitely not homeless. Definitely has not gone through the same hardships as you guys, as he looks very well off. But he steps up onto the stage. As you sense something. As you sense something get past Nico's defenses, which you could like hear sort of in the in the net. You could sort of hear him battling outside. As you could hear something get past him and start getting close to your control node.
You can do this, Tatiana. You can do this.
I'm gonna get a black ice program out here.
All right.
Should be start small. Start small.
Mm-hmm.
You see climbing up, like on the rafters near you. Climbing up is like this little, like, you know how viruses look in the body, like this weird fucking diamond thing with legs.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like that, and it's just climbing up onto the rafters towards you.
Didn't you identify what type of black ice this is?
Yeah, you've seen this type of thing right off the bat. You know this thing just through experience. You know what this kind of thing is. As it like it gets higher up, and then slowly like the legs turn into like a sort of like a snake, and you notice it's an ASAP. As it just like starts, it just starts like doing a laser show of neon green lights.
Sort of like flinches back a bit, like, and then almost instinctively like covers her cyber. Like, oh shit, this thing can permanently destroy programs. Okay. Be calm, Tatiana. Be calm, Tatiana. Be calm, Tatiana. Okay. Be calm, Tatiana.
Let's do a net initiative.
All right.
It's initiative in the net.
Initiative in the net.
The net.
All right. It's just 1d10 plus interface,
It's
right?
1d10 for everything and on your interface. Yeah. This is slightly different for regular net running since you're just in one position and you're not moving through floors.
Yeah.
We're just doing something simple right now to learn it.
Yeah. It's tower defense, not bloody palace.
Tower defense. You're not bloody palacing yet.
Yeah.
Let me find one of these. Okay. Defend the VIP. Destroy the Black Ice program. Alright, that there.
May I change music?
Yes.
As Tattoo like breathes out as she, in that space, sort of almost like disassociating from her body, her own like net body sort of stretches out as she sizes up the asp and then rushes right towards it. As she runs forward, leaps up into the air, sort of spins around as lines of code form around her hand. She clamps down a line of code, and almost like pulling it from a sheath of air, a large katana forms out of thin air made of code.
Yeah,
as I run my sword program.
They're running!
Net running!
They're running!
Net running's the fucking coolest!
They're running the best!
Net running is just playing Devil May Cry! As I will roll my D10 versus Asp. I got a a 4, which is then plus my sword's attack, which is 1 for 5, plus my interface is 4, so that'd be a total of 9.
They only got a 4 on their defending against it, so you get the hit.
Okay, I'm just gonna quickly write down what my attack is. And that, I believe, does... This is a program, so my sword does extra damage against it.
Oh boy.
Or, this counts as a Black Ice program, so that'd be 3d6 res damage.
Yeah, rolling a 3d6. Yeah, no, there is no such thing as a technically stopping power in the net.
Yeah, the only thing you can get is the armor program, which gives you 4
Black Ice
brain
programs
damage.
don't get that.
Yeah, that is 9 damage.
That should be... Oh. Yeah, you just like cut into this thing and you basically cut it in half. Now it's like it doesn't kill it though. Now it's like this weird half thing.
As it's in weird half, she sort of like skids on the ground, puts her sword into the ground to slow herself, and then keeps moving towards it as the sword disappears into code. As she reaches both hands above her head, and then holds down as a giant stone hammer appears in her hand. And we're gonna slam it down.
Automata!
As I use my hammer program.
Hammer!
That is 2. So I got what I believe is 1 attack. So
you just put in the modifier and
oh yeah,
yeah,
I can do that. Yeah, that is 7 to hit.
I will say though, since we're doing this, if you get a 10 on your D10, you get to roll another D10 and add that D10 to your total.
Ah, nice.
You don't add the modifier to the second D10. Oh, and if you roll a 1, then you roll another D10 and minus that D10's result to your total successes. I don't think critical injuries exist in the net.
Yeah, I don't believe so.
You got a what?
I got a total of 7.
Yeah, they got a 5.
Alright. Hammer is actually more effective against humans, so this only does 2d6 to Black Ice.
It's basically done already.
I did get a 10 on damage, though.
You get to roll again? Roll another D10?
No. I mean, my 2d6 is damage.
Okay.
I did 10
They
damage.
only had 4. They only had 4 fucking things left.
It's just
4.
slice,
They only have
spins
4
around,
reds left.
slam down the hammer onto the remains of it.
Yeah, you just fucking slam it as it explodes in the code and it's de-res.
And then for her third action, she just like claps her hands together, as like this like shadowy, almost like tendril sort of forms around her body as I activate my armor. And that is all 3 of my net actions.
Yeah, and those, as a round passes, and you hear rocket launcher sounds outside. It's probably your brother.
Most likely.
As you take a look over like the edge, you see the politician using the speech. He has a bunch of graphs and out of touch bullshit on the screen. Whatever. You look down to S. S is you had a look at him in the camera spot. He has blonde hair. He has the glasses. He's a lot taller than you. He actually seems to be about your age though, which is funny considering how pissed off he was at you two being kids. He's like at most 2 years older than you. If you had to guess, his politician may not be as rich as he seems to present himself, considering he hired a bunch of fucking kids.
Yeah, he hired 3 kids to be his protection detail.
Yeah, I mean, you two are great net runners, but you know.
Yeah, we're still children.
Mm-hmm. I could put on other DMs. You know what we should put on? That fucking EDM remix of the fucking battle near music.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I'll get that queued up too.
Get that shit in there. As you're looking over, you hear like as you hear two dogs like jump up onto your platform. At a glance, you could tell these are hellhounds. They're both like giant polygonal metallic wolves. Their eyes glow white, and they are on fire.
Just like holds up her hands as the sword summons back into her hand.
Just a hellhound. You can do this, Tati.
They bark, and in between barks, actually wait, before I do that, roll, here's a free roll, roll a, I'll just be basic attack, just roll your interface, I guess,
Okay.
for free.
Total of 10. Like, dirty 10, not nat 10.
Yeah, you know everything there is to know about, most of these things. You know that hellhounds tend to, like, in between barks, tend to yell the netrunner who sends them the name of the netrunner who sent them.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hellhounds just do that for some reason, and in between barks they bark.
What does it say?
It's saying it's hard to tell since they're dogs.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Turn on the subtitles.
I can do that in the net. I can do that in the net.
You turn on the subtitles, they're barking.
Back for a bit.
Yeah. That's what they're barking. Anyways, I'm gonna roll their initiative now.
Alright, should I reroll mine?
You can reroll if you want to see if you get better.
I rolled the exact same.
Damn. Christ. Wait, not 16. 14. It's still overrated, but you know.
Mm-hmm.
Hellhound 2 is going to attack you.
Okay. So I need to roll my interface plus 1d10, right?
There's a specific thing for the combat.
Yeah, I believe it's because net combat is
Yeah, your
big black
interface plus D10 or your program's defense plus black dice defense. You're not a program, so it's your D10 plus interface.
yeah. Oh, nat 1.
Oh
Maybe.
no! Roll another D10. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is really bad.
Don't worry, my Adam luck kicked in again as I rolled a second nat 1.
It doesn't stack. Thank God. You only minus a 1.
All right, so that comes out to a total of 4.
Hey, maybe they'll roll bad.
Yeah.
They have a plus 6 on attacks, so they did not roll bad. They got a 14.
All right, so that would hit me.
Mm-hmm. As you know, hellhounds do 2d6 damage directly to your brain, unless it's directly to your brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, and your deck
And my cyber deck.
yeah, and your deck catches fire unless they're insulated.
I'm made of wires. I'm definitely not insulated.
For sure.
I cobbled that shit together.
They also got a 1.
Nice.
I don't think that applies to damage though.
No, it does not.
So they only do 4 damage to your brain.
Good news, I take no damage from that because of my armor.
Hey!
Bad news, I'm now on fire.
The bad news, your deck is on fire.
Yeah.
You gotta take a meat action to put that out.
Yeah. But I can't take a meat action and net action at the same time.
Yeah, you gotta choose a meat or not.
She grits her teeth. Bear with it, Tati.
You take 2 damage to your HP at the end of your turn.
Alright. As in meat space, sort of in meat space, Tati just sort of like bends over, she grabs her arm, and her cyber starts heating up, and flames start licking along her arm. And she just grits her teeth, and in net space, I'm going to actually attack Hellhound number 1. As she runs forward, and then holds her hand out as the sword desummons, and then it switches to a hammer. As she scrapes it along the ground, and she's gonna swing it upward to do a launch attack on this Hellhound. I got a dirty 10.
I'll roll the defense. It's a very low defense. They got a 6.
Alright. That is 8 damage.
Okay.
As she launches them up, she then leaps into the air as the hammer desummons, and then in its place, a sword summons. As I'm going to start doing air combos on it.
Air combo this motherfucker.
As I rolled an 11 to hit.
Air combo this motherfucker.
As
They got a 7. They got a 1. 1 plus 6. Air combo this motherfucker.
15 damage.
Oh my god. So the first one you did was...
First one was 10 damage.
10
or no, sorry. First one was 8 damage.
That's enough to kill it.
Yes, I've done a total of 22 damage. Yeah, she
you did over. You de-res it, you air combo it.
leaps up, slices through, and then she then plants both her feet on its body as it starts disintegrating and kicks off it as her sword desummons. As she twists in the air and holds her hand and does a stinger towards the other one. As notably, like almost like RPG, like an MMO sort of like cooldown image appears next to her, showing one sword. So she grabs a second different sword. As a second sword is summoned, and she's gonna stab towards the Hellhound.
I love that running.
14 to hit. Oh, I almost got a 10.
Almost. That's not the right amount of bonus. They got a 12. Hold on, that's
All
a
right.
10 plus 2. Let me roll a recon.
Ooh.
They got 16.
Okay. Yeah, I'll accept that miss.
They do a fucking spinning backflip away from you. From your stinger.
As she just jumps back as the sword desummons, and then grits her teeth as the fire burns her a little bit.
Yeah, 2 HP. Your meat body does take meat damage. You're technically right now you're slightly wounded, so you're fine mostly. But if you go under half your HP, you're gonna get a -2 to all actions.
Alright. I'm good for now.
Yeah, once you hit under half, though. And when if hypothetically you hit 0, you do not immediately die, and you can still technically take one more action. But on your turn, you're gonna have to do a death save.
Wait, I have a quick question. I assume my armor does not protect from my cyber deck being on fire.
No, it says
Okay,
pretty sure it
cool.
says it on the Hellhound. Until he's spending 2 damage to your HP. I've seen what fire damage does, and it does not. It goes through armor. So.
Alright, cool.
I know because Mike set a bunch of people on fire last session.
Ah, nice.
Thanks, Keishan. You don't know that name yet, don't worry.
You're welcome.
The Hellhound, it's Hellhound 1, which had the next turn, so yeah, it's back to your turn again.
No, it'd be Hellhound 2.
Yeah, Hellhounds, man, that's what I thought.
Yeah, that's why I killed Hellhound 1. Like, okay, I'm about to get 2 Hellhounds. I need to clear out the initiative.
Yeah, the Hellhounds get attack here. They got a 13.
Alright, I got a 8.
Damn. They howl as fire just like erupts from under you.
She just like holds up both her hands in like a block position.
That is 6 damage.
And that'll be 2 damage for her thanks to her net running armor.
You can't be double on fire, so.
Thank fucking god I got this net runner armor.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I feel like, how the fuck do any netrunners survive without armor?
Not well.
The answer is probably they don't.
The answer is they don't. The answer is usually they're not going through the waves attacking them. They're going through waves.
Yeah, they're probably like the fucking those stealth netrunners who just fly or catcher. Who don't play Bloody Palace like losers.
Losers.
Imagine not playing Bloody Palace.
Imagine not going through the fucking cyber grind.
Yeah, the fucking cyber grind.
It's your turn.
Mm-hmm. She leaps forward. Sword Master! As she summons 2 swords at once. I'm going to do an attack against this guy. I rolled an 8 to hit.
They got a 5. So you're attacking twice, right? I can roll again.
Yeah. My second one is a nat 10.
They got a 7.
I got a total of... come on, quick maths, I can do this. That'd be 24 to hit.
It kills them. Does it hit or the damage?
24 to hit. And then
Okay.
my total damage will be 19.
You got a 4. Total damage 19, all 3 in total together?
No, that's just 2 attacks.
That's 2 attacks. They're... you just cross-slash them. They're like nearly completely cut in half.
That as both the swords be summoned into like lines of code as she starts spinning around in a circle, like you know the giant fried chicken in Dark Souls 2 attack?
Yeah.
I'm doing that with the hammer.
Oh Christ.
As she spins around and then launches herself and the hammer at the Hellhound. 11 to hit.
They got a 10.
And that will be only 2d6 damage. Ooh, only 5 damage.
It's fine, they had 1 HP.
Yeah. Nice.
They explode dramatically.
At the end of her turn, she gets 2 fire HP, and then she's gonna meat action put the cyber deck out.
Yeah.
Ow.
That's like is looking up there, is like, that's smoke. No, los dientes.
¿Cómo estás?
Sí, mira eso.
¿Cuándo? Mira tus dientitos. Así eran de chiquitos. A ver. No eran tan grandes. Mira. Y los tengo todos. Bueno, no todos, porque Brandon me tiró unos. Entonces había perdido unos cuantos. Mira.
You see why I was so fucking excited about net running?
It's pretty cool looking.
It's why this is the coolest hacking. They got the hacking system right by just making it a combat system.
Just fucking kill them.
Just fucking kill them. Just make it a combat system.
No idea what that was about. You put your fire out. Ready for another wave?
Ready for another wave. She rights herself, steadies herself, and like it gets back into the center of the arena, waiting for the next attack.
You hear your brother come on comms. What? Happy, watch out! A killer's coming!
Killer program?
As you see, like, this fucking... just straight up like a robotic samurai coming, like, through the crowd and jump on top where your controller is. You see it is missing, like, literally half its body. As you see Nico had a hand in this.
Mm-hmm.
They're at half HP.
Mm-hmm.
And by HP I mean res.
Alright. For you in the audience, you guys in the audience, robotic samurai is not something we can live with. That's the book's description.
It is, yes.
This is official. This is officially what it is. Alright, Tati.
You can spend luck if you'd like.
She has rolled a 10 again. She is destined to have 10 initiative.
No, it's just rip luck.
I will save luck for when I'm about to be fucking stabbed for like 4d6 damage.
And speaking of...
Yeah!
Speaking of, here comes the 4d6! Oh, they only got a 9
11
now.
on defense.
They only got a 9.
As Tati will summon up both her swords to just clash with it.
Yeah.
And like deflect a few, but its blade strikes away from her. She's like taking steps back.
So it's just like you're like ching, 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 deflecting as you like push up your back against the railing. I'd like to mention, in Meat Space, this looks incredibly lame.
Oh, I'm sure. That's the best part.
It's the best part. It only looks cool on the net.
As she's going to kick back against it and like sort of kick off it to kick off like a cyber wall, and doing a spinning, like, you know those fucking Levi spin? She does that across the top of it. It's going to do 2 attacks with my 2 swords.
Get that motherfucker. They only have a defense of 2.
14 and 15 to hit. Oh, 15 was a nat 10. So that's actually 14 and... I got a nat 1 on my other one, but it's still 16.
Got a 7 and 7.
Alright.
Hypothetically, if we weren't in the net, then critical injuries don't exist. If you roll more than 2d6, if you got 2 6s on the damage, it would cause a critical injury and add a bonus 5 damage. These are programs though, so...
Yeah. And that is 21 damage.
That is way over even its regular res, if it wasn't already at half because it was a Nico, as you just like completely just decapitate it.
She just lets go and both the swords de-summon.
As it like falls to his knees and it just fucking disappears into a pile of code.
Alright! And she just jumps up in joy.
This will be good as any. Roll me just your pure luck stat.
Okay. 1d6 coming up.
No, d10 plus your luck.
Oh, okay. That's good because I rolled a 1 on the d6, so I'm glad I get a reroll on that. Hey, I got a sit. That is a 16, which means the nat 10. That would be a total of 20.
Your deck jumps out of your hand and like, whoa. Good, we got it. You like almost fumble it over the railing.
She just always runs with it. like Vash trying to catch the one bullet.
Phew. Now roll me another d10, but this time plus your dex.
Jesus Christ, another nat 10 for a total of 23.
As like the entire like area like shakes and like your thing shakes especially since it's like elevated above the ground, but you managed to hold onto your deck very well. You're like, what the fuck was that? It sounded like something exploded in the distance. In flesh space, not in net.
She wants to open comms with Nico.
I open comms with Nico. What the heck was that?
I don't know. I was going to ask you.
S jumps in. Seems there was an explosion in the way, or something away.
An explosion? Is it coming for us?
I don't think it's coming from us. As you see the politician in the crowd kind of like, whoa. And they seem to just continue on as it was like way in the distance.
Oh, hopefully it doesn't interfere with the mission.
In her head, Pappy's going,
I sound so cool. I've always wanted to say that.
Fucking nerd. As you like hear like a car sound coming from Nico's thing, he's like, oh. As he hops off the thing.
Nico? Huh?
and she's gonna hop off the call as well, and then meet spaces, and they'll sort of go over to try and see if she can look where he is.
You know that he's like moving around the stage area. And from what you can see right now, you don't see him.
She tries to call him again.
Nico?
S is like still in the call with you. Maybe he's busy.
Can you check on him?
Fine.
Thank you.
He walks off the stage to look around the back.
Gotta go grab the control point.
Tate.
Mm-hmm.
You see like a horde of just like orbs of light, with like a bunch of like little tiny eyes all like flying towards you.
Oh, wisps.
This horde is way bigger than it should be. It looks like Nico didn't call any of this horde somehow.
Sort of like burrs their lips together, but then just make sure the goggles are adjusted well and gets ready to fight him off. Oh, she rolled better this time.
As you know, wisps have a dangerous effect.
Yeah, very. Do not want to get hit by those fuckers.
And,
They will stun lock me.
they will stun lock you. Go ahead, Tate.
I have as many as I can. As going to run forward. Swordmaster! Going to slice one.
And they rolled their thing.
Ooh, only an 8 to hit.
They have an offensive too. They got a 6.
Alright. That is 15 damage.
1 down.
As without stopping, she then the sword de-summons as she just holds it in her hand, and then forming from the code is something new, as what appears to just be like a large, almost comically massive revolver. Gunslinger! As I'm going to shoot the next one.
Yeah, baby.
Got a 9 to hit.
9 to hit.
Despite how large it is, when it's fired, it has absolutely 0 recoil due to being net.
It's a net gun. They got an 8.
A net gun.
They got an 8 that hits.
This one only does 2d6. That is 8 damage.
That's another one.
As then sort of tossing the gun aside, as before it even leaves her hand, it's already dissolved into the lines of code. As she puts both her hands together and a large broadsword forms. And she just swings it above her head. This is just me stylizing another sword program. 9 to hit.
You're getting lucky so far. Nope, this one's a 12.
Okay. No, yeah.
As the horde just like completely flies around your sword.
As she is now out of net actions.
Oh boy.
As she just breaks into a run, sprinting across the field to try and evade the wisp's attacks.
You might actually be able. What's your move?
My movement?
Yeah.
Is it the same in the real in meat space as it is in the net?
Technically, yes.
I have a move of 4.
The wisps also have a move of 4, so you can outrun them.
All right.
Because if you could, then you could have done what Miles did, which was abuse the boss's range.
The Dark Souls tech.
The Dark Souls technique.
All that Elden Ring taught you well.
It did.
Yeah, I'm like flavor-wise, she's sprinting around the arena to try and acrobatically avoid it. In meat space, she's more like she's just stumbling around in a circle.
Yeah. On a platform.
Yeah, she looks like a toddler walking in a circle on a platform. In net space, it looks cool, but in meat space, she kind of just looks like a weirdo.
Alright, prepare your advance.
Ready.
8.
10.
8.
Another 10.
5.
12.
9.
14.
11.
9. I'm going to spend 2 luck.
Okay. You have to do it before, but I'll let you do it this time.
Oh, I have to do it before? Okay.
Yeah, I'll let you take it this time, though. This is the 6th one. 13.
I'm going to spend 2 luck again before I roll. 13 plus 2 luck makes it 15.
Okay. 8.
I'm not spending luck for this one. I really should have, because I rolled a nat 1
Yeesh.
for a 5, and then I rolled a 9, so that's 0.
That's one attack on you, and there's the final one, 12.
I'm gonna spend my last 2 luck here.
That's right, boys and girls. You only have 6 luck.
Yep. 12 plus 2 luck is 14.
You only got hit once in that fucking.
I am not a lucky girl.
In that flurry, you only got hit once. That is lucky, though.
Hey now, that's all skill.
Probably. Not really.
1d6 to your brain.
Alright.
That is a 6 to your brain.
That'll be 2, thanks to my armor.
And your net actions are lowered by 1.
Yep. There's the rough part.
Okay.
As you just take a small shock, but you can feel like your hand you're holding your deck and just like kind of like shock a little bit, and like you can't quite close the joints.
Mm-hmm. As just using her left hand, she summons a sword, rushes in, and going to make 2 swordmaster attacks with my 2 net actions against different wisps. 14 on the first one. Oof, only a 7 on the second one.
You only have 2 defense, you'll be okay. First one's 10, second one's 11.
First one hits, second one misses.
Do your damage.
That will be... Oh, that's a shit damage roll. Only 5 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
it takes 1 that you damaged earlier, so...
Yeah. Swinging with her offhand, she's like missing a lot more, and like her body sort of like seizing up a bit.
Yeah, these things are small and fast. They like fly around your blade.
Come on, keep it together, Tati. You can do this.
As that is her 2 net actions, and she is out.
Oh boy, you ready?
I'm ready.
8.
10.
6.
9.
9.
13.
10.
Another 13.
Ooh.
Tati is looking up.
9.
10.
14. That's a 10. Hold on.
That one.
That's
there's
1.
there's the luck I know.
There it is. And that was the 6th one. This is the final one. 11.
7.
That's 2 of them. Only take 1 and then 5 damage.
That's a total of 1 damage. Same for my armor.
But you lose 2 net actions and you had 0 net actions.
No, it's only net actions next turn.
Net action
So
next turn, so you lose 2 net actions, and so that means you only have
Yes.
1 net action.
I'd have a single net action this turn.
Yeah.
As Tati is at 31 of...
Also, it
40
does say
HP.
it also does say minimum here, so
What does it say?
can only accomplish a minimum of 2 losing them.
Okay. Oh, so I have 2 net actions.
American marathon action by 1, minimum is 2, yes.
Okay, that's okay. I can work with that. That's a lot
You work
easier.
with that. That's more fucky for the insane net runners in the future who get 8.
Yeah, those fuckers.
Those motherfuckers.
Those fuckers who are doing the SSS combos.
Yeah, what's their HP looking?
I am at 31 out of 40 max.
Okay. Do me a favor.
Okay.
First, you hear on your comms, you hear S go, "Wah!"
Guys?
Then I'm gonna look through the skills and see if this is a skill. I guess you could roll perception.
I'm not good at that. But I will try.
Do it with a -2 since you're in the net right now.
Okay. I already have the bare minimum because I literally have bangs covering my eyes.
Yeah,
Still rolled a 15 though.
that's pretty good, but it's not enough for the BB I was looking for.
All right. Katsu's gonna try to attack more wisp, I suppose. Oh.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Were you gonna say something?
Yes.
Go for it.
What's your armor like?
IRL armor,
Yeah.
like meat space armor.
Flesh armor, yeah, meat armor.
I have a light armor jack, body, and head at 11 stopping power.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty good. It's 2 6s. Let me roll on the critical injury table.
Oh no.
Take. Let me read this. Let me read this bizarrely. Let me read this closely. Why is it critical injury? Okay. You take 13 plus 5 damage.
Armor applies.
Armor does apply.
Okay, so it would subtract 11 from that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then the armor would be oblated by 1, so my light armor jack would go down to 10.
And you get the critical injury broken arm.
Ooh, okay.
As you feel just a shot go through your arm and your deck fall out of your hand and over the railing.
Okay, how much was the damage again?
13 plus 5.
So
Because it's a critical injury you're taking.
okay.
The 5
And
is
then-
directly to your hit points. The
Right,
13
so
is stopped by
7
stopping power.
Okay, so that'd be 7 damage I'm taking.
And broken arm means the broken arm cannot be used. You drop any items in that arm's hand immediately, which was your cyber deck.
Alright, and that would be a critical injury, right?
That is a critical injury, yes. Oh, and if you
Yeah,
are under half HP, you get a -2.
Shockingly, I'm not okay.
You do
Well,
have a
I'm not
bullet
under
in
half
your arm,
HP
yeah.
yet. Yeah, I'm not okay, but it's
Yeah, you drop your cyber deck right over the edge and like on the stage. Nobody seems to notice it, but you like immediately are jacked out.
yeah. That's not good. That's an unsafe jack out. That means I take all the effects of all remaining black ice in the film in the net.
Oh
Who
boy.
are notified.
Oh boy.
That's not good.
That's not
bad.
good.
That's not good.
That's not good. You take all the effects of the remaining.
All remaining black ice who know of my existence in the program. So all those wisps would immediately affect me.
You are just slightly lucky because the wisps are programmed to go do something specifically, get the control node.
I know, but like it's a thing that happens immediately,
Mhm,
automatically.
They can't just immediately attack you. Yes.
Yeah, no, like that's just the thing that happens with Jack out.
Yeah, for sure. You're just like you're basically being bombarded right now by a lot of brain damage.
Yeah, she just like pretty much screams out.
Yeah. Oh man, I thought this was gonna be a funnier way of this happening. Now this is way more fucked up.
Yeah.
You're basically having a seizure as your arm is broken. As like somebody
from the book. If you leave and let Arc touch without jacking out first, you will be in a bolded world of pain.
Oh.
World of pain is bolded.
That is yeesh. Yeah, you're in that boat you gift right now.
Yeah.
Like put the
You
Bucci
suffer the
kid.
effects of all enemy black ice you've encountered, but not derez in the net texture before you get out. And it says quote unquote out.
Yikes.
Yeah,
as like as you don't even see this, but just like audience camera wise, like as a shadowy figure moves out from moves back behind the curtains and leaves, who had a gun and a suppressed gun shot you.
She's just like seizing on the ground, can't really see anything right now, just screaming.
As one more time on the comms, you hear Tate, ah! As it cuts out. I think you're basically incapacitated.
I consider I'm taking 76. I'd say so.
Yeah.
She's not getting up from that for a while.
Yeah, let's cut away from that as it cuts away from you having fucking freak out up there as like a bunch of cars peel off in the distance as S lies on the floor bloody as shit but not dead. And your brother missing, and on the screen of the politician, all the wisps get to the control node, and it starts playing. This is funnier in my notes. It just starts playing hentai on the screen. He's having a serious political discussion, and it just starts playing fucking like Tifa getting railed in the background.
Art imitates life.
As you have very horrendously failed this run.
Yep.
You have publicly embarrassed a politician. S got horrifically injured because you asked him to go check on your brother, and your brother has disappeared and you do not see him after this run.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Tati.
As we move many years later to 2045. Bad times.
Oh, I knew this was coming. I wasn't expecting to see it all happen. Oh, Tati.
That happened way worse than I thought it was gonna happen.
Yeah. Tati and her horrible fucking.
I didn't know about the unsafe jackouts. That was extra bad.
Jackout it sucks.
That was extra bad.
Yeah.
Well, we're not done with the session yet, though. Let me get some.
Yeah.
Let me get some music.
Good. I just love it described as a just in bold, world of pain.
World of pain.
World of pain.
Let me get some music. I need really intense music.
Shadow Lord.
No, I know what to play.
Alright.
Alright. Adam.
Yes.
It's the year 2045.
Oh no.
You're years after this incident. You're currently in the Bloody Palace, first floor.
Alright.
Let's do it. Roll initiative.
Okay. Roll the initiative.
Welcome to the first floor. You could reset all that damage. Yeah, you could describe yourself and also reset all that damage and let this run.
Alright.
Since it's years later.
As standing in front of a massive, like, fucking spiral tower. I imagine it's stylized as a massive spiral tower, right? Standing in front of a massive spiral tower, a much older woman, well, I say much older, but, you know, she's like 20s now.
Older than a kid.
Yeah, older than a literal child, walks forward, as there's almost like there's like two swords, a hammer, and a gun floating alongside her, as they sort of like flicker in and out of net space, and then before de-resing back, and sort of the code forms back into her. As she stretches her hand, a smudged smile on her face, as she has long white hair, which is tied up in a almost absurdly long ponytail that sort of seems to float around and behind her. And black, sort of like shadows form around her body, both that form along like her arms and legs, making almost like boots and claws in a way. And she has a all black, sort of like cyber tank top in a way, with a short black skirt. Her eyes are now exposed and are blood red, and two large demon wings sprouted of her back.
Very nice, very nice. You walk in, you just like badass walk into the first floor, and on this first floor, you enter and you immediately a skunk spots you.
All right then. She sort of like spins her hand, like sort of flips her wrist as the gun forms. She sort of spins it around her finger. You're the first opponent, huh? Let's get this started. Let's rock! Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This is what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
now we're fucking talking!
Now we're fucking playing with net running.
Now we're net running! Welcome to Bloody Palace, bitch!
Welcome to Bloody Palace.
We're Bloody Palacing this motherfucker. You go first.
Alright. As she just aims the gun, it's gonna fire. 7 to hit.
What am I trying to... What the hell is named unknown? Oh, it's Killian.
Wait, hold on. Actually, I forgot. Let me check the attack stat of the gun. I need to actually double check that.
Yeah, the program adds it, doesn't it?
Yeah, my Hellfire, or Hellbolt. Oh, that shit has an attack of 2!
Goddamn!
That's actually 9 to hit.
I have a picture of Killian in my files for some reason. I'm not sure why. You rolled a... what to hit?
A 9 to hit.
They got a 8.
She clicks her tongue at that as she misses.
I know you got a 9, so they got an 8. So
oh no! Right, I did hit. Never mind.
You're...
I'm so used. I fully expected the miss for some reason.
That's
5 damage.
5 damage as the skunk is like... Wah!
And then I'm going to run forward. Swordmaster! I'm going to attack with my swords. 6 and 12 to hit.
6 and 12 hit. Let's see what happens. 9 and 4.
So 9 misses, 12 hits for 8 damage.
Yeah, you res this thing immediately.
Gotcha.
It's very funny that the first enemy you encountered was a skunk, because what a skunk is, it's just like a cartoon skunk that walks on his hind legs. All it does is follow you and give you a minus.
As she saves the power, she claps her hands together again, and I'm going to take an action to form my armor. Get that shit up. And then I want to do a pathfind.
Hell yeah, roll it. DV of 8.
Scan this tower. She's still not good at it. 6. No matter how many years goes by, she's still not good at this.
It hard cuts to you in the meat space. You're literally in front of a fucking vending machine.
Does she still? Yes. If it cuts her in meat space, shall I describe her in meat space?
Yeah, go ahead. This is meat space.
As it cuts to meat space, you see she is much less impressive. She is pretty much how she was as a kid, with the big, large bangs. Her posture is awful. She sort of like huddles in on herself, looking at Cyberpunk with big goggles over her head. It's obvious that if her goggles were taken off, she would have the big bangs again. Yes, that Faust. That's her posture. And she has like the Morpheus, like the Neo coat, but on her it kind of just like it looks a little out of size. It's kind of just like it looks like she bought it like secondhand, and her hair is very long and unruly.
You could have easily done this, but it cuts to you in front of a fucking vending machine, which this the start of this net run happens to be at. And you hear like people talking coming down the alley at you as you like jump into a pile of trash.
Yeah, fucking hide people.
You wait for them to leave before and you wait for them to leave before you enter back into the fucking net run.
It'll be safer in here. She just hides in the trash. She's gonna net run from the trash.
Now this is net running.
As she sort of covers herself with a bit more trash to avoid social interaction, puts the goggles back on. Alright, let's do this!
You go back in.
Her net avatar does a dramatic pose. So I can see up to 6 floors until I hit any kind of password that has a DV higher than 6.
Mm-hmm. You gonna roll it again, or you gotta move down the floor for
that? Well, I didn't need to know what my pathfinding roll is first.
Alright, so
I rolled.
Roll that shit.
I already did.
But you gotta...
No. So what I did is I rolled pathfinding, and pathfinding, partially reveal a map of the net architecture. The higher you roll, the more you learn. This tells you generally what is in the net architecture you have broken into, but not the DV of anything. You can see into the architecture a number of floors equal to your check, or up to the first obstruction, usually a password, with a DV higher than your Pathfinder check, whichever happens first.
So you got 6, right?
Yes, so I would see 6 floors, or until I hit any kind of password with a DV higher than 6.
And do you know what's on those floors?
I believe so, because it says, like, I get to see the floors. I don't... Okay. Okay. I'm not... It doesn't say much.
You see down 2 floors.
Yes, it says, after jacking the net runner has no idea what they might be up against, so they use a Pathfinder action with that action to find out.
Yeah. You go down 2 floors. You see on the next 2 floors are 2 files, and then immediately you're stopped by a password on the 4th floor.
That'll be no trouble for me. As she just starts running through and is going to run down to the next floor.
Did we both? You both?
Yes. Hey, it's a good song.
It's a good song. You immediately go down to the next floor. There are no black ice programs here, but there is a file.
Alright. Let's do this. As she's going to go up to the file. Can I take the file?
DV, it's a difficulty value. You need to do an action on that.
Yes, that would be the ID.
Yeah, the I spelled EYE.
ID.
Of course.
Alright.
It's a difficulty value of 8.
Got a 9.
Oh yeah, easy. Just pick it up right into your pocket.
She like picks it up dramatically and like crushes it in her hand as the code flows into her.
Yeah.
She doesn't need to do that.
You don't need to.
But she wants to.
It looks cool.
She thinks it looks cool at the very least.
We won't talk about how it doesn't look cool in the meat space, but it looks cool
In the
here.
meat space, just like rubbing up against like a rotten apple or an empty kibble bottle.
You know, fucking USB stick.
USB stick, yeah.
You want to move on to the next alert?
Yep.
This one is also a file.
ID. Not 1. -2. That's 3.
You're supposed to be so much cooler now.
Hey, I'm a combat netrunner. I do very well at killing things. No one needs to know how I do with files and pathfinding.
You're about to pick up the file when the scorpion interrupts you. The Black Ice program, not an actual scorpion.
She just looks over. Okay. Let's do this. She does like a come at me motion.
It makes
Roll the nat 1 on initiative. Oh, Tati. You did very well against like the killer,
Yeah, you were.
She was so cool for a little bit, and then
you know what they say about kid geniuses. You know they grow up to be.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe it's like Tati is only as good as how high the stakes are.
Maybe.
Dodging 10 wisps for a while, easy. One-shotting like a killer, easy. Hacking a file, seeing a scorpion.
It's gonna attack you now.
Rolled a 9 on my defense.
You got a 4. It's literally just a tiny little scorpion that hisses loudly at you whenever you speak.
She jumps back a little bit. She pokes him with a sword on her turn.
Roll.
6. Wait, no. 7. Because of my attack.
It got a 6, so you got it.
No, I don't. Defender wins when it ties.
You got a 7 though.
Oh yeah, I do. I forgot. Oh god. I need to up my brain game. Anyway, 10 damage.
Yeah, you just insta-res it. It's literally just a tiny little baby scorpion.
Poke, poke, poke.
Whew.
Should have tried the file again.
Try the file again.
7.
Yeah.
Actually, wait, isn't there a whole thing like you can't reattempt something unless the situation changed or you're at like an advantage?
I mean, the situation has changed. You got attacked by a scorpion.
Okay. Good enough. How does 7 fare in collecting this file?
You pick it up. It's like a fucking... In the meat space, it's literally just like a loose chip.
Mm-hmm.
In the flesh space, you like scratch there and you get all this fucking info.
Alright. Next floor. She's gonna run down.
This is the 4th floor, the one with a password on it. So I believe the password is on the floor itself, so you move down to the 4th floor. The 4th floor of Bloody Palace. And you are just up against a giant, master lock. It's on the lock, where the keyhole should be. It's like one of those, phone passwords where you have to, do a specific line. You know the
She
one.
dramatically runs her fingers through her hair, brushing it back. No problem. I will, let's see. Use the backdoor ability. I assume I don't know the password.
You do not know the password.
Backdoor!
I'll give you a +2 because you have 2 files that help with this.
Alright. 15!
Nice. That's way over. You just fucking crack open this lock with your sword.
Yeah, she just holds up the giant sword, just slices through the lock.
Would you like to look down further?
Yeah, I'll do another Pathfind. Pathfind. Nat 1. -9, so 0.
Thank you, Adam. Could be fucking anything down there.
I'm glad Tati is, if nothing else, Tati is very consistent about being awful at pathfinding.
Could be 2 more floors, could be 10 more floors.
We'll find out. Down and down we go. I go to my next layer of the Bloody Palace.
You move into the next layer of Bloody Palace. You immediately encounter 2 killers.
Alright then. She just holds up their blade. 2 against 1. You think that'll save you?
Their eyes both glow as they get in the katana stance.
Mm-hmm.
Na-na-na-na.
Okay. Tati, I'll screw at 10. She's very consistent about having 10 initiative.
It's very, you know, if you're anything, you're consistent at least. I think.
Yeah. Tati is very consistent about what she can and cannot do. What do we do with initiative ties in the net?
I'll give it to you.
Okay, cool.
I imagine it'd probably be based off their speed, which is definitely not higher than your move.
Okay. Well, if you want to do 2 against 1, we may as well even the table a bit. She puts her fingers in her mouth in a little whistle, and then does a loud whistle that almost seems to echo around the room as black flames appear behind her before slowly the flames coalesce almost into a amorphous portal shape as the flames sort of walk forward and form into the shape of a large hellhound.
That's not. Come on. Come on.
Oh, I have the entire Autonoma, the fucking recycled vessel playlist. Yeah, on.
I was gonna be so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, in just a burst of flame, this hellhound shows up. It does that, and howls like that.
Welcome to the party, Overlich.
Would it call you by your alias?
They'd probably call me by my alias, yeah. They don't respect me.
They do not respect you at all.
Oh, also, by the way, you will control them because it mentions that the GM always controls Black Ice programs, even ones allied with the Netrunner.
Yeah, I got all the Black Ice programs in front of me, don't worry.
Nice.
I have arrived to assist you, Hiki.
The party's just getting started. There's still plenty.
You failed 2 scans. Do you require assistance on the next one?
I wanted to see. I wanted to be surprised, just to see how well we can do.
She deflates. You see as she sort of curls in herself, her bangs sort of fall back over her face again in the net space.
I have detected you also failed to get the second file.
I got the password.
I retrieved it for you in the flash space while you were not looking.
Oh. Thank you, Ulfe.
I will roll my initiative.
Mm-hmm.
As a Black Ice program, I have a speed of 6. I rolled a 1. You are giving me bad luck.
This is what you get for being allied with Tati.
I had 7, but it goes down to 6 because of you.
Do not enter net space with Tati. You will regret it.
I'm bawling, and then the second it's your thing.
Yeah. Do not ally yourself with Tati. You will be infected. I will. Swordmaster. Gonna go towards the killer. I'm gonna go to killer number 1.
Let's get that color.
Nat 1, baby! -6. 0. Has to leave the net.
Hiki, you missed.
I noticed! As she lets go of the sword, summons a giant hammer and swings it around to just try and, crush the thing. Nat 1!
Recommended course of action. Hit better.
I'm working on it as I roll another 0. As she just keeps slamming her hammer randomly around the room.
Detected. Hiki, you missed.
I noticed! I'm gonna go for another stab. 13!
There we go.
I wish I opened up for that one. It would be so fucking funny.
Detected. Hiki, you missed.
Hiki, you missed!
He says your name before everything because he has to because he's a fucking hellhound.
Yeah! Hiki.
It just sounds more disappointed every time. I got a 10. You get it.
Alright. 7 damage.
Killer 1. There's 14 HP left as you cut into it with your fucking... You're hitting it with the hammer, right?
Yeah.
You hit it with the hammer.
Or no, the hammer missed. This is the sword.
It's a sword. You cut into it with a sword as it cuts... As you cut into it and into its torso and then you use its sword to hit your sword back out.
Okay. The next one will be better.
Killer 1's eyes glow indicating they're attacking.
She holds up her sword ready to parry.
They choreograph. They display their attacks natively, so you know when to parry.
L1, L1,
L1. L1.
The mutterings of
L1
can be heard from the trash.
Hiki, recommended. Press L1. They got a 14. Oh god.
I spent 2 luck. It wasn't enough. I got a 9.
Hiki, dodge!
Yeah. And she just takes she tries to parry, it just blows through the sword.
Get ready for 46.
Oh boy.
12.
Ugh. That'll be 8 damage on me thanks to my armor.
Christ.
Okay. I'm okay. And she just slides across the room and hits a wall. Okay.
Running noobassist.exe.
He looks like he wants to cry.
It's good assist here. You got a 15. Killer got 7. Get a 2d6. The killer is left with 7 damage. It's the same one that you hit as its whips its a chainsaw tail. It's literally just Blade Wolf. It whips its chainsaw tail while it's on fire on it, and it sets it on fire in the net.
In the net.
Killer 1 is on fire, and Blade Wolf's turn is over. It's not Blade Wolf though, don't worry. I spelled Killer 2 wrong, I say.
It's okay. It's net. It's street slang.
It's net slang.
Yeah, net slang.
That's fine. Killer 2 is gonna attack you. Killer 2 got an 11. Dodge.
I'll spend 2 luck.
Hiki. Dodge.
I think dodging's what got me into this mess. I'll just stay put and knock it out of the way. It's gonna summon her hammer to try and parry it away.
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
Nat 1!
Oh my goodness.
Minus 10!
Oh my goodness.
I rolled a 10 on a nat 10 on my minus roll.
13 damage.
How much damage?
13.
I'll just knock it away as she just gets stabbed through the stomach. Okay, I'll start dodging.
Detected. You sat on a dirty needle.
Oh. Ow. Alright, and that is it'll be 9 damage to her after armor. I'm at 23 out of 40 hit points.
Is that under half?
Not yet.
Oh Christ.
Ow. Owie, ow.
It's your turn.
Tathy's turn.
Yes.
Tathy is going to attack. Gonna sword attack. Killer 1. Come on. Just go down. Ooh, nat 10. Oh. Followed by a 6. So that will be 21 to hit. As she's going to aim right for its neck
They got a
to
5.
decapitate it.
I don't
13
know
damage.
if you could aim net actions.
No, this is flavor-wise.
Okay.
Flavor-wise.
I was about to
And
explain.
I don't think I can. I'll let you aim net actions now.
I was about to explain fucking headshots.
Yeah, no, don't worry. I got those. I know it's easy. It's a -8, and then there's special effects.
Do your damage.
13 damage as she's like
Dead.
Sagiri style, just gonna decapitate.
You just like full security style. Decapitate and sheath your sword into your non-existent sheath.
You're next. As she sprints forward, is going to leap up, gunslinger, and is going to fire 2 shots down on him. We'll fire 2 shots thematically. I'm just gonna make him 1 attack. 13 to hit.
Oh. 8, you got it.
That'll be 9 damage.
It's 9 out of its fucking full HP, so it's only at 11 now.
And then she'll spin around and do a spinning stab down towards it for final net action. 14 to hit.
Ooh. 11, you hit.
13 damage.
You did it! You killed it!
As she, with the full combo, Sagiri style just decapitates the first one, sprints through a second one, gunslinger, fires off a bunch of shots. As I'm actually Taylor parries a couple of them and a couple get through.
Yeah.
And she just leaps up into the air, gun dissolving in a toad that reforms back into another sword. As she spins around and brings it right down to bisect the thing.
Just completely in half. It just slides in half and like Tokusatsu explodes. As it explodes, it reveals the next floor, which is the control node.
As she does the anime thing of swiping your sword to get the blood off.
Yeah.
As she does that, but instead of getting blood off, it just it dissolves into code. When
Yeah.
she does it. All right. See, it was just that simple. Control node's right there.
Net search. Hiki. Found. Vocabulary word for what happened.
Huh? She looks over.
You jobbed.
Yeah. In the net, like code, like forms an arrow with the word "job" in it, and points and stabs into her head.
Hiki, control node detected.
Hiki will go to the next floor.
Can you take this one, or do you need my help again?
Another arrow forms. Need help? Because it just stabs into her as well.
Maybe you should come with.
You both jumped down to the next floor.
So, Ove, any programs you're detecting?
No programs detected, just control node.
Nice. Hey, Ove, how's our medical supplies looking? I can't feel my toes.
Hiki, checking bank account. Bad.
Oh. I know. I said I'm sorry for buying the coat. They looked so cool. I know I needed the money for food, but it just looked really cool.
You have a horrible fiscal sense.
Hiki will head down to the control node.
Yeah, just one big lock.
Password protected, huh? Okay. Hiki will use backdoor to try and hack in. 14. Ooh, that's a nat 10.
You completely unlock it. It's
Followed
dead.
by another nat 10 for 24.
You did it. The doors open up. There it is. The goal. You found it. You go into the blinding light, and then in the meat space, you're like by a sewer drain as you pick up a dirty agent.
Yay.
Seems an exec dropped this from their hover car. They hired a net runner to find it.
I did it. Maybe this will buy me another bowl of kibble. Or some medical supplies.
Highly recommended medical supplies.
Her stomach growls.
We
Is
don't.
in
Day 3. We go 3 days without eating, right?
Yeah. In the meat space, it follows that this fucking program shouldn't be here. No, there is just a robot wolf here. That's just how it looks in and outside of the net.
Okay. Now the hard part
As she looks at it.
returning it and telling someone I did it.
Encouragement.exe.
Thanks, Olve.
As Hiki will take the prize and go to complete the mission.
Let me put on some music.
Alright.
I need slightly goofy music for your goof ass.
for Bochi the Edge Runner.
For Bochi the Edge Runner, your goof ass. This is it. So, you return to the screen sheet you found this job on. Okay, so let me describe to you what screen sheets are. So, screen sheets are basically news published quest postings. They're like
Fair
in
enough.
a D&D world, it would be like
They're
a
quest
fucking
boards.
a quest board. Yeah, it's literally a quest board. In a D&D place, it would be on a
I love
fucking
it.
board in a tavern. This time, it's on a website. And the scream sheet had the news, and then way at the bottom, very low down, it had local executive lost 2,000 Eddie agent, need it back. As you go to the location, it has listed. Oh god. Oh god.
Ove, you sure you can't just return it for me?
He loves the robotic wolf.
I am fully armed. Perhaps get someone else to do it. Should I call our fixer?
The last time that happened, they just stole all the money.
No, a reliable fixer. You will have to split the money with them, though.
I can't afford that.
Maybe we can do them a favor instead.
That'll work. As long as I don't have to interact with them socially.
Got it. Calling pawn. Speakerphone. As like he just like opens his mouth, and from his mouth he has a tiny LED screen. And it shows and a woman shows up on screen. They say, oh, I'm looking at the empty street. Is that you, Hiki?
Hi. Hiki isn't here right now. Please leave your message and call back later.
The fucking blade. What's his name? Please spell it out for us.
It is. I need to fucking get used to pronounce it. Ovelechit. Ovelechit, or as she calls him, Olve for short.
Olve.
Which means augment in Russian.
Olve speaks out of his side speaker. We need you to return. We need you to return an agent for us. She is too nervous to. As Pawn is like, you gotta give me half of the money you're gonna get, or
in her head, say you need it, Tati. Say you need it, because that money, you'll starve without it. We can't afford to go another day without food.
Yeah, you can have half of it.
Negative. She will do you a favor instead.
I don't need rent that badly. We can go on the street a few days.
You will never survive the survival check. You will never survive the death save. This Pawn is just like, alright, okay. So, what if, for a favor, you join this team I'm building for his job?
In Tati's mind, there is a large mental image of Tati being pushed through double doors in front of a giant stadium full of the word team, as all the eyes in the stadium stare directly at her. No.
Come on. You will get paid. It's a 500 flat eddies up front.
The team is all the eyes are slowly being replaced by cash symbols in her imagination.
500 eddies. That's like 10 bags of kibble.
10 bags
Not even 10 bags. 500 eddies. That's like Fucking...
That's 5 months of kibble.
That's 50 bags of kibble.
Uh, and that's just the upfront part?
Yeah, it's just the upfront part.
Mm. Oh, okay.
Alright, I'll just wait on the street. I'll be there in 10 minutes. I have to go through a combat zone. She like takes out a shotgun and pumps it as she hangs up. As you just wait on the street, like you're like legs like all the way curled up to your your knees all the way curled up to your face.
Hiki is in whatever the darkest, like most secluded corner of this area can be.
Yeah, fucking Pawn shows up with covered in blood, multiple shotgun shells down. He shows up in a taxi and like looks around. What? Where is she? As you pop your head out of a trash can.
Hi.
Alright, give me the agent.
Still, without leaving the trash can, like she goes back into the trash can and a hand emerges from the trash can holding the agent. Holds it out to her.
It's like this bedazzled solid gold agent. She like holds it in her hand and says, ew. She's saying ew because it's gaudy as fuck. You think she's saying ew to you.
Hiki doesn't respond.
You do not have time to ask or elaborate as she walks into the building you are in. Minute passes, walks out with a stack of eddies. Eddies aren't a physical currency. Metaphorically richer.
Yeah. There's a stack of eddies in her imagination. How much did he pay?
Only 200.
200. That'll go a bit towards rent. In her mind, the number 1,500 goes down to 1,300.
I would have argued for more for you, but that's not my job.
Okay. People can argue for more money?
Yeah, it's called haggling. You do know all the jobs undersell you, right? They're supposed to pay you like twice as much. You know that, right? On scream sheets.
Well, but if I asked them to pay more, I'd have to actually talk to them.
Hand meets face. Whatever, just meet up tomorrow.
Meet up where?
She's still hiding in the trash. Like, this voice is just coming out from the trash can.
They'll send you the location.
Okay.
She fucking reloads her shotgun. I'd have to go through the comments again.
Bye.
Gets back in the taxi, drives off. Blade Wolf also exits the trash can with her.
We did it, Olvay. We got some more money.
We are 2% way done with rent.
Well, that's like more than we had before. This month will be a breeze, and then we'll just have to do it again next month.
And the next.
And the next. But I can probably get cheeseburger flavored kibble this time.
The session ends. Just ends with the optimism of cheeseburger flavored kibble.
Oh,
You did it.
we did it.
We have 2 losers out of 4, and we have 1 psycho, not a cyber psycho, just a regular psycho, and 2 losers.
I'm not a fucking psycho. You need to shut up about
I'm sorry, you're the devil.
Thank you.
We have the devil. We have two losers. Cody, we're really banking on you to be a normal person. We're really.
That was a
Thank
poor
you, Ron.
decision.
That's a poor decision.
I know. Yeah.
Don't you?
Yeah.
Just you wait. You'll see how you. It may not be the crazy you're expecting, but expect it.
I mean, considering what I know, yeah.
Can we just talk about what a fucked up turn that
Yeah.
your flashback past one? That took a horrible turn I was not expecting.
Tati,
Yeah.
look, bro,
What
Tati,
I intended was for your deck to fall out on stage, and then you're too socially, just completely socially inept and horrified to walk out on stage and grab it.
Mhm.
That's what I intended.
Unfortunately, she rolled too well and kept catching your deck.
Yeah, as you can tell, my 2 checks to
Yeah.
try and get you to drop deck.
And then was shot, forcibly jacked out, making her have a fucking seizure from 7 wisps at once.
I think that's legitimately that's
Her-
worse luck.
her
Her luck
brother
fucking
disappeared. Yeah, I think, yeah, you know what, that's fitting that the best, some of my best Adam luck went to
making it
Tati's
worse.
life was even worse.
Yeah. It wrapped back. It's like your bad luck decided, no, this is funnier. Gave you that success just to fuck you over later.
Adam's luck is mainly meant for plot luck.
Yeah,
Luck.
like, as much as my luck is bad, like, I feel like we've all learned over time that it's not so much that it's bad, is that it just does whatever makes the best plot.
Hey man, the dice really does always make the best story.
It does.
This is
It
way
does.
better than I intended and what I intended.
I legitimately can't get over the fucking image of Tati having a seizure in the background and the fucking Italian Senate is happening.
Yeah.
Tati almost fucking died to stop people getting railed on live TV. She almost died to stop that.
And not only that, but she lost her brother during that, and the other teammate that she had got super fucked up because Tati asked the no check on said brother.
Oh, if you notice, I took a while when determining your critical injury. That's because I also determined the critical injury for us.
Oh no.
Oh god, what did he get?
He got critical damage to his spine.
Oh no!
Oh god.
Oh,
It's all your fault.
no.
It's all your fault.
All your fault.
Oh god.
You know, if anything, I feel like this explains why Tati went from, like, very shy and nervous, but still, like, attending a rally
So
and going around,
capable, you know.
but still, still, like, capable, and, like, she was, like, talking to people and, like, talking to S, even though, like, she had just, like, met him, to how she is now of literally hiding in a trash can.
Completely and utterly incapable of any interaction.
Completely incapable of any interaction. The only person she talks to is a fucking Blade Wolf.
A blade wolf.
Is from what we've seen so far appears to be a sentient black ice program, which is super fucking illegal in the city, from what I know.
It's not illegal. It's just like not generally appreciated.
Uh-huh.
You're gonna get some weird looks.
Oh,
Loser
Tati,
gang.
you fucked up little girl. You poor girl.
Girl failure. She's the official fail queen.
Yeah, that was us.
Yeah.
So now a politician hates you.
Oh, that's why he hates me. I see.
Yeah, you publicly embarrass them.
I see. So that's where I got that enemy.
Thanks,
That's
Andrew.
where I got all my enemies. I
S
see.
is a coworker.
Yeah, okay. S I got, I did not pick up on the politics. Okay.
I managed to roll them all into one event.
That's incredible. I love that.
I have no enemies. No, bitch, I have all enemies.
Yeah, so Tati rolled max enemies.
I have enemies.
And she got a couple wacky ones, which one of my favorites being a government official who has the power to throw an entire city at her. She has a lot of enemies.
Hold on.
People really don't like Tati.
It's unfortunate.
Oh, Tati. So, you three, I wish you luck in trying to interact with her.
Like the distinct image I have is like Miles, like, oh, hey, she's like the most normal looking person. He walks over, oh, no, she reeks.
Girl who stinks.
Girl who stinks. Girl with 0 in personal grooming.
Ever since the day I lost my brother, I've never showered.
Tati, Tati, I'm gonna come up to you, Tati. Put my hand on your shoulder.
You're already panicking her.
I will make your life worse.
I can ruin her.
Oh, Tati, you never should have agreed to this team. Your life is somehow gonna get even worse.
I wish Tati the best, however, she may not get the best.
Hey, woman! Could you stand in front of my shotgun belts, or could you stand in front of my gun, please? I think that'd be fun.
I wish Tati the best, but I will deliver her the worst.
Indeed. Fun times in Night City. I thought this would be. I have enemies. Is how I thought this would be a lighten up for Mike Solo. No, it only got worse.
No.
It got worse. Cody will need to be either lighten up or somehow get it worse than Tati.
I'll lighten up from myself
because she's so goofy.
It'd be really funny. Miles comparatively is the fucking most lighthearted session because he's just a fucking loser. Nothing bad happens.
I think I'll do pretty well.
It goes from Miles, and it goes to fucking Kishi, which is fucking incredibly traumatic. And then it goes to Tati, which is less traumatic, but also she fails. So now it's Cody.
I think you'll be alright, Cody.
Yeah, probably.
That's vastly differing tones.
I'm going to end this recording now.
Alright.
Just over 2 hours.
Very short.